Welcome to Gaming with a Scottish accent. I'm Dantill. This is Steve Jacksons Sorcery. We're back, guys. We're going to try and recover our dignity after the goddamn elves stole all our stuff. Right on with the story, guys. Oh, before I go, I want to say thank you for all the support I've got. The first episode, I've got about 60 views on it so far, which is pretty good for this, for the first time game for me. Excuse me. Had to cough. So yeah, thank you for that. I mean, if you do enjoy the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So let's go. You hurry away from the scene of your humiliation. Yes, I did say humiliation. And reach the river once more, but now the path goes across it. Beyond you can see a long wide track with trees lining the left-hand edge and a wild field of grass on the right. In the far distance, a curl of smoke indicates a village. The evening is beginning to draw in. It would be good to reach the town before the light is gone. Right, we're going to test the bridge because our luck's not been the best. Of course. Before crossing, you make sure to test the guy ropes of the bridge to ensure it, but it seems safe enough. Satisfied, you make your way across the boards. In the middle of a bridge, a man stops you. Halt, he declares. This is my bridge, and to cross you must pay the toll. No, I'm not paying none. Beat it. I will pay nothing. Do you think these bridges built himself? Do you think it's easy living out here, an outcast from Kristatanti? Trying to feed my children when barely anyone takes these paths anyway? The man is nothing better than a beggar. The toll is just one gold piece, he says. It's very, very reasonable. Get out my way. You shake your head firmly and push the man aside. Either by accident or by design, he totters off one side into the water, landing in an almighty splash. Laughing, you stride along the path on the other side. You have a long way still to travel today. Right, that's... I guarantee you that is going to come back to bite me in the butt. Let's go to the path by the trees. Elves again. Are you kidding me? The path continues along the side of the line of trees. Suddenly, an acorn lands on your head and you hear a tittering from overhead. Did the rat grant you strength? More elven in the trees hurtling acorns. Okay, I'm going to kick their butts. Cast a spell. And what spell do we have? We can zap. Let's zap. I hope we can. Yes! Can we zap? Zap! Hey! Zap! P! Oh, come, what the crap? P! Ha ha! Ha ha! Zap them! You cast a spell and a fire of lightning bolt upon to the trees. The limb on which the elven sits rends an enormous explosion and the tree bursts into flames. You break quickly into a run to avoid the rain of the burning branches. You quickly leave their screams behind. That's what happens when you mess with Dahl. Right, okay. The sun is now just past its zenith, and everywhere a dusty heat rises from the baked earth. You are worn out, almost to the point of physical collapse. You need food and rest, and no more trouble. Today has been too punishing already, yes. You begin to think about where you'd stay for the night. Another night sleeping out in the open would be best to avoid, but then you see a small village set into the hill. Let's have a look. Smoke rises from the stacks. The houses are well set, with stone at the bases and thatched roofs of grass and thick leaves. There is unusually more than just one street running through the centre of town, but it is as though this place, once rich, has had its heart scooped away. Litter surrounding the buildings, and on the edge of the village are rows and rows of empty, abandoned houses. There's no time to waste, okay? We're going in. We're going in. We're nosy. We're nosy buggers. You walk into the village. Young hill dwellers pass you and stare at your strange clothes. You keep your hand on your sword hilt to give your reply. Look at them. Oh, look at them. You walk into the village. Young hill... No, read that bit. Their own attire is rough by comparison to your gear. They wear their hair long but piled up on their heads. These people are ghastly poor. The village is like a ghost town. Here on the knife's edge of the backlands, if you do not recover the crown, you would do well to burn this place to the ground to spare the people of a worse fate. Okay. So we can talk in the alehouse or rest it in. Let's talk at the alehouse. Let's go to the pub. We're at the pub. At the boozer. Walking down the single road, you quickly find a hut, with its front cover pulled wide open and the smell of brewed beer. Oh yes, I'm John. You go in. Several householders are here, talking gruffly. When you enter, they watch you with animal-like suspicion. Okay. The owner of the hut comes. Welcome to Kristatanti, he declares. What do you want? Greet the owner. Give me what you have, you reply. Ale is 1 gold piece, he answers. Please sit. I'll sit with the old gin. You turn your attention to the oldest man at the table. He is battered old carcass, exactly the kind of washed up half dead who littered the hills. Whatever face he once had is long lost in a labyrinth of wrinkles. Brilliant. And his skin is the colour of tanned hide from a lifetime of a beaten sun. Greetings, old man. He raises his mug and salutes. Stranger, his face is gravely like the dusty dirt that lines the streets of his town. Where are you from? Analand. Not many, he nods, not many has crossed through the Cantopani gate in either direction, if you know what I'm saying. I understand you. He grins and picks his teeth with a fingernail. Disgusting. They say that there is a war coming, something to do with a crown. Not if I can help it, Chief. Is that so? Well, seems like you should be drinking on the house tonight for the good of us all, Chanty. Nice, we just got free drink. Yes, yes, yes. We've got a free house. Thank you, we will take it for free. It's appreciated, you replied, raising your cup to him. You sip your beer, the old man exchanges glances with the younger man sitting opposite. Talk to the young man. You thank him for the conversation. You catch the young man's eye. He moves over to the right beside you, close enough to whisper in your ear, but you don't quite catch. Repeat that, dude. The man giggles to himself unexpectedly, leaning in again, so close you can smell the fumes of his breath. He declares, Snattercats. He then collapses in a fit. What are you on about? Oh, I cut the wrong thing. The man nods twice, then drinks deeply from a beer to wet his throat, or perhaps not, because as he puts the mug down once more, he says nothing, just fidgets with his fingers and occasionally grins in your direction. What's wrong with you, dude? They say there's always one, the man replies in a serious whisper. But I haven't seen him. Always one. But I never saw. How can that be? You get back to your feet, disgusted. The young man giggles to himself, but does not attempt to stop you. Had to deal with the dog. That's what the yipping is. It's my pug Millie. She was fighting with the cat. So back to the story. Finish my beer and leave. You make to leave the inn with a wave back to the old man who bought you the drink. Excuse me. You look this way and that, trying to decide what to do next. When you realise the old man has joined you once more, he grabs your shoulder and presses a fruit into your hand. Bomba, he declares through fermented breath. I grow them myself. Good for the stomach. He pats your belly and walks away. Let's have a look at the fruit. You turn the old man's gift over in your hands. It is thick, rounded fruit that keeps well and will be highly nourishing. Awesome. Now we need to find somewhere to sleep. We're going to the inn. Try and get a free bed. The village is small enough that you find an inn simply by walking around. The woman who runs the place stands in the doorway with her arms folded. Are you from the king? She demands. I am on a mission from the king. Your taxis, she replies quickly. Yes, please. The woman narrows her eyes at you. This is a guest house. The best in Kristatanti. Only guests stay, and any guest of mine knows it costs me 3 gold pieces to host a man overnight, 2 to feed him. But it's all between friends. You don't have any money for it either. Okay, I'll go elsewhere. Damn it! She shrugs, not appearing too upset by your decision. You creep off the edge of the village. Damn, we're sleeping outside again. Man. Sleeping rough yet again. The cover of the forest is dark, and the ground is thick with fallen branches, mud and briar. You begin to despair of finding somewhere you can settle, and then you pass a large tree atop a great fist of curling roots. It's a perfect spot to sleep. Let's sleep without eating. You forgo eating, you settle down to sleep. It will not be an uninterrupted night out here under the stars, surrounded by beasts, but you will still feel a little bit better for it. Halfway through your night, you wake suddenly. A roach pig has sunk his teeth into your leg and is quickly suckling at your blood. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's draw my sword. Let's kill the pig. Holy crap. It's got low stamina. Let's do a big charge. Yep, that's what I thought. He's got very low as well. We need to defend though. We both defended. Cool. I've got more attack power on him now, because this is all he has, I believe. So let's go right in. Yes. -3. Destroyed. I'm getting good at this combat stuff. Readying your sword, you attack, charging forward. Sword biting for blood. The creature squeals so loud you think your ears will burst. And then it falls back, hitting the earth with its hard shell and raising dust. It is, quite suddenly, quite dead. The trees fall silent once more. No stamina lost. Flawless fighting! You better believe it, buddy. Okay. You carry the carcass a short way from your camp, so you'll not be overrun by rats and ants. Then, wiping your blade in the grass, you settle back down and try to go to sleep. Your dreams are vivid once again. You feel yourself tied up, surrounded by snickering faces. Thin creatures with long fingers are picking your pockets and stitching off your clothing. You feel magic boiling inside, but it cannot be released. What the crap am I on about? Meanwhile, the food in your bag is rotting, wet through from the sweat of your back, and in the distance a deep voice is booming with laughter. The long, cruel fingers of one hand are curled around the metal frame of a crown, and with the other he beckons you forward as if into a trap. Interesting. Let's go. Let's check it out. Okay, you wake early, anxious to leave a place where you have lingered so long. This is now the third day of your journey, and now it feels natural to be walking and strange to be standing still. You quickly collect your possessions and set off along the path. Kristatanti is surrounded by several miles of fields, a filthy town set in a bowl of mud. As you follow the path between lines of sun-baked crops, you come to a fork in the road. The right-hand way leads past a set of outbuildings, where the left directly into the woodland. We are going this way. Let's go past the outbuildings. You glimpse a few people at work. There will be precious little company on your journey, so you should take it while you can. Approaching a low wall, you see a blind beggar sheltering inside with his hand held outstretched. He hears your alms, would you? For the love of Sindler, alms. Just have a look at him. The man is a sorry sight. He is skinny and sparsely clothed, and his eyes are painted with a dark dye to indicate his blindness for all to see. But you have no money. Please, sir, I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to. Used to be a gowler. See? Now I don't. See? Please? No, you're not getting none. We're nasty. You give no reply and walk on by. Strange, calls the blind man after you. How I can't see you, and you can't see me. A little further up the road, an ox cart trundles towards you. The driver lifts a hand. You want a lift, do you? He calls. I see you walking, and I'm headed this way. Let's have a look at him. The driver of the cart seems honest enough. A dark-skinned farmer, probably tough enough to pull the cart himself if he had to. Are you getting in? I don't have all day. Oh, let's get in. You hop aboard the cart and the driver whips his oxen into a trot. So where are you headed, he asks, and he negotiates the corners and pit holes in the rugged path. Trader, I'm guessing, by the look of you. Off to Kharé to sell them weapons. I hear they're buying them. Huh. I'm no trader. No, the driver regards with interest. A bit too well tooled for a trader, perhaps. There's bandits out here, but not so many as to need a one-man army to get about, rather than a carriage. So what's your journey about? You getting out of Analand before it's too late? Too late for what, mate? Too late for... They say the king has lost its power. They say he's not holding down the law anymore. Soon Kristatanti will be the most civilized place in the world of Kakabad. That's what I heard. Would we slate the king or stick up for the king? Let's slay him. Lost his crown, didn't he? The cart jumps a dip in the road. That's what they say. He lost his crown and there's going to be a war. The driver looks sour. The war suggests we might be able to fight back, and it's not going to be like that. Not without the crown. Yeah, get ready for the worst, chief. You should be ready for the worst. The driver looks at you, and with a new respect in his eye, he glances at your sword, your backpack. You're travelling alone, he asks, then nods. I see. May suddenly watch your footsteps then, my friend. And he nods, and he turns his face to the road and drives on. After half an hour or so, he reaches a wide field thick with vegetables. This is my stop. Drive on. The driver shakes his head. I'm sorry, friend, but if I don't collect these vegetables, they'll go to the ruin or be eaten by rip rabbits, and I can't afford either. More than my life's worth, or exactly how much is it anyway? So this cart stops here. He jumps down. Okay, I'll get down. You hop down off the cart. You feel a little better for the restful journey. The driver smiles and heads off towards his field. You watch him for a moment. It's an enormous crop. He has a lot of work ahead of him. He gives us a lift. We'll help him. Wait, you call. I'll help. The driver looks at you for a long moment, then grins. Well, if you must. You help him for an hour or so, time you can afford, since you made such good progress on the cart. Once you've finished, he offers you a portion of vegetables to take with you as payment. You thank him, and then take your leave. You also munch through a meal's worth as you work. Stamina regain. Thank you. Awesome. Right, let's go to the giant gate and see what this is all about. You continue along the path, climbing your legs. Your legs feel strong and lean. By the end of the journey, you'll be built like a mountain goat. The afternoon progresses, long and easy. This place you are walking through seems thick with desolation, as if it was long ago abandoned. And then, where was I? That was my wife on the phone. Let's get back to the game. Right, the afternoon progresses, long and easy. This place you are walking through seems thick with desolation. I've read that bit. Confirmed, you come across two enormous stone pillars, listing slightly either side of the road. They form a gate, but the gate is 3 times the height of a man. Let's look over them. Peering closely, you make out the faded remains of a carved character. In the old script L and K, the remnant for a spell of fortune perhaps, or of binding for these now falling stones. Let's head through. There is nothing for it but to go forwards. Okay. Right guys, well, I'm going to stop right here. We've made a good bit of progress. We've got some rations back, we've got a bit of stamina back on the go. We're in the Sign of the Pig, whatever that means. Oh, you can pray for healing. Oh, the pig is known for his cunning and quick wit. Oh, let's go. Hello, this is good. I didn't know you could always do this every now and again. That's good. But anyway, guys, I'm digressing. So, yes, remember, if you did enjoy this, please leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word, tell your friends, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.